right into viewer questions, and a controversial topic makes a return. Brandon, we have new evidence regarding the hot dog as a sandwich debate.
This is weird because last night I was thinking about this argument. It was in my brain. I was like, "It's fucking not a sandwich, okay?" Like alone in my apartment, getting angry about it. I'm like, "It's not a fucking sandwich."
Well,
I still think it's not a sandwich, but tell me the evidence.
So you would think that, because again, if you listen to our last episode, we talked about the question was from Two Hit 'em Quit 'em, and the question was, is a hot dog a sandwich?
Oh, God.
And the reason this shook me to my core was because I would have said no, but as I thought about it, I couldn't make a valid argument for why I thought it was no. And you guys are saying that a hot dog is not a sandwich. However, we got an email this week that again shook me to my very foundation.
God damn it.
And informed me that a Subway sandwich is not 2 pieces of bread. It is a single piece of bread.
He's fucking right.
So
Okay,
how can you sit here and tell me?
So all I know
That
is
a hot
Subway
dog
is now
is
the
not a
biggest hot dog chain in the world.
that's right. Exposed as a fucking hot dog chain.
Lettuce-filled hot dogs.
Holy shit, Fat Attack.
I mean,
All right,
was
we'll
that,
get on that later.
was that our strongest argument though? Was that the bread wasn't separated? I don't.
I came to the conclusion that a hot dog was a sad sandwich. It was a depressed sandwich. That was my
Yeah, that's what we said. Yeah.
I'm going to diffuse the Subway argument because Subway is neither a hot dog nor is it a fucking sandwich.
That's true.
It's a fucking travesty.
That's very true.
It is bottom of the barrel.
It's sanity.
Yeah.
And if you bring Subway into a sandwich argument, you're a piece of shit.
Yeah, that's true. You've already missed the point if you're bringing in Subway.
No,
that's
but there
not
are
a real
probably.
sandwich.
I'm sure there are many other sandwich chains that use a single piece of bread. I think like Jimmy John's.
Jimmy John's does too. Oh god.
I mean, most hoagies, a lot of hoagies in general, yeah, will have it sliced like that.
Look, dude,
where it's
Jimmy
not
John's is
separated.
good though, unlike Subway.
Break down
Yeah,
every
Jimmy John's good.
argument. You could break down every argument I have for hot dogs not being a sandwich, but at the end of the day, a hot dog just doesn't have the same spirit as a fucking sandwich. It's not
That's true. It's a
It
feel
doesn't have
thing.
the
That's
soul.
It's a feel thing, and it's a
So,
soul thing.
Let me.
That's so true.
So is it one of those? Is it one of those things? Kind of like the definition for pornography, like you'll know it when you see it.
Yeah.
I feel like with a
see
sandwich, you can make that argument.
Because
It just a hot dog. I mean,
Look.
think about it just doesn't feel like a sandwich. It's
here's
just
here's another thing. For instance, if you have an Italian sausage sandwich, it is a hot dog, but it's Italian sausage instead of a hot dog. But it's called a sandwich. Like, so
I haven't personally had one of these, so
yeah.
like also
I don't know
Italian
whether to
sausage is
think
delicious.
now that hot dogs are sandwiches or that sandwiches are hot dogs.
what about
damn
meatball
it.
subs?
Meatball
mean-
sub's a meatball sub. I mean, there's no
So-
tube meat involved.
That's sort of
No, a
that's sort
meatball
of,
sub
that's
is
a gray
basically
area,
like
right?
pieces of hot dog.
That's like a gray area as well. Yeah?
God damn it. Wait a minute.
No,
Are we
this is
being
just-
linked to government site on the definition of sandwiches?
Oh God. What is
Okay, here we
this?
go. All right, I'm gonna read this. This is from this is in New York State, so this may not apply to where you live.
Oh, okay.
Brandon's in California. Scott and I are in Pennsylvania. Nick's in California, so it may be
Oh,
different in
wow,
California
state
and
by
Pennsylvania.
state definition.
This is also based on what they can tax, so you know that the government. did
Wait,
the
are these
research.
medical sandwiches or recreational sandwiches?
Recreational sandwiches.
This goes too deep.
All right, here we go. Introduction. I'm gonna read this whole
Oh my
thing.
god.
Sandwiches are generally subject to sales tax. This bulletin explains what is considered a sandwich for the purposes of sales tax. Okay, so you know they're serious because the government's making money
Yeah,
off this shit.
yeah.
Okay, that's the preface here. What is considered a sandwich?
Yep.
Sandwiches include hot and cold sandwiches of every kind that are prepared and ready to be eaten, whether made on bread, on bagels, on rolls, in pitas, in wraps, or otherwise, and regardless of the filling or number of layers.
They made it real broad because they want to make money. Fuck the government. I'm
A
out.
sandwich,
I don't trust this
Yeah,
shit.
sandwich can be
yeah.
a.
It
It smells
Listen
of
to
fucking
this.
big business, alright? I don't fucking deal with this bullshit.
This is really gonna.
This is not an
God.
objective source. They're looking to maximize
I
tax
know.
revenue.
They literally just included. They should have put like they were like your
They said
child could be
business, like,
classified as a sandwich.
car
So we can-
tires,
The next sentence is so good. A sandwich can be as simple as a buttered bagel? What?
No, you're fucking. This is the dumbest fucking
Or
thing.
roll, or as elaborate as a
Buttered bagel?
6-foot toasted submarine sandwich. Get the fuck out of here.
This is
New York
actually
State.
making me mad that the
What do you-
fucking
what do you-
government is telling us.
If you have a buttered bagel and someone asks you what that is and you don't like, else would you call it besides? What did you say? A fucking butter sandwich?
No, you say
Eating
a
a
buttered
fucking-
bagel.
Yeah, that's not a fucking sandwich. I don't know who
God.
fucking thinks
How
butter on a
greedy
bagel.
are you, New York State, that you're trying to call a bagel a sandwich?
This
Yeah, this doesn't
needs to be fucking
surprise me.
reported on, dude. This is
And then they give a whole bunch of
Terrible.
examples of taxable sandwiches, including
And
the
it
BLT, by the way,
includes every it is
which
on
is a sandwich and not just a collection of condiments. Blah is in here, so I'm just gonna go right in on that.
there. I mean, it
New
lists
York should have just said, "Is it fucking edible? It's a fucking sandwich."
I know,
Okay.
dude. That definition, man. Oh my god.
Oh my
The
God.
government is full of shit. Don't trust the government, Stream. That's what we've
and
learned tonight.
Of course, they list on this. They list hot dogs and sausages.
I
on
was going to
buns,
say,
but
according to New York State,
but-
a hot dog is by definition a sandwich.
to me though, this works
According
the other
to
way.
law.
This is
Well,
the
also by
perfect-
New York State, my fucking existence is a sandwich in New York
this-
State.
And you know what? The fact that this actually works in the favor of the anti of saying that the hot dog is not a sandwich. That on this list, this totally horrible, like no facts
This is
on this.
yeah, this
It's
is
proof. Like this is a fraudulent document, and clearly they would list a hot dog as a sandwich. How can you trust it? You can't trust it. You can't trust
You
it.
can get an exemption certificate to say that your sandwiches are not taxable. By the way.
Oh my god, this is like when
So
anyone
if you know the
tells
right
me,
person in the government, you can get a hot dog to not be a sandwich.
like when anyone tells me that like we need more government to fucking fix our problems, I'm gonna send them this fucking article and like Jesus Christ, this makes me so upset.
I'm gonna
Alright,
start
alright,
broadcasting
alright.
on short
I wasn't even
radio
gonna vote.
about
I
how
wasn't
the
even gonna
country's
vote in the
falling
next
apart.
election, but now I'm gonna vote. I'm gonna find out what the stance is. Like the only thing I care about is what does Ron Paul think about
Can we?
the hot
Did you
dog.
see that they're calling a burrito a sandwich?
Yes.
It's fucking insane.
New York State trying to take your money. So here's the Merriam-Webster definition of a sandwich.
God.
2 pieces of bread with something, such as meat, peanut butter, etc., between them. 2 or more cookies, crackers, or slices of cake with something between them.
What?
That is the dictionary definition.
Okay. This
Okay,
conspiracy
that's
runs
okay.
way
No, no, no.
deeper.
Also, there's even more here, all right? 2 or more
didn't
slices
even
of bread
think-
or a split roll having a filling in between. One,
I didn't
s-
even- I didn't
one
even
slice
think
of
about
bread
dessert
covered
sandwiches.
with food? That's
What?
a sandwich?
That's an open face sandwich, but that's not in the
No,
same.
it's not. If I put
True.
peanut butter on some bread, it's peanut butter bread.
That's a
it's
good
not
point.
a
That's a good point.
sandwich.
Dude, this goes so deep, dude. We're so fucked.
God, yo,
this
give them
goes-
Illuminati's from. Is that APL's?
Can we
Twitch
please-
has one too.
Can we please talk about dessert sandwiches? Are cookie sandwich like ice cream cookie sandwiches? Are those sandwiches?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's why the Merriam-Webster definition
I think,
is so
well,
broad.
dessert sandwiches are a different thing. I feel like I could be way more lenient with a dessert sandwich.
Well, that's why they're just saying it's filling in between, because that's like a dessert sandwich is basically it fits that.
Yeah,
2
usually
or-
like ice cream, cake, whatever.
Yeah.
Jesus, man. We've never gone this deep.
Yeah, this is. I mean, honestly, this is the
What
most.
what is Bernie
It
Sanders?
should be
stance
said
on
that New
this?
York does not consider an ice cream sandwich a sandwich.
Yeah, so that's how you know that fucking credible.
It's true,
piece
because
of
an ice
shit.
cream sandwich is 100% a sandwich. by
Yeah.
the dictionary
It's
definition.
that's the #1 dessert sandwich, I would say.
Yeah.
So now we know that New York State is a crock of shit,
Unbelievable.
and
It's the fucking media. It's the fucking government. It's this country going to shit. It's been going to shit for the past 60 years. Listen to me, kids.
you Occupy Wall
Yeah.
Street people should be occupying sandwich shops. That's what you should be doing.